He's been in the Burbank Comedy Festival, and he has a podcast that's super, super, super popular. I was on it, I felt really old. Generation Dan, everybody. Put your hands together for the incredible Atlas Novack.
Let's introduce our host by telling him to beat it. Awesome. You know what? Give it up for all the people enduring the whole Ukraine situation. My family, like my ancestry, is from like Russia, the Ukraine, and Poland, and that area. And I always wondered where my last name came from. My last name is Novack, and apparently I looked it up, and apparently it means newcomer or new man. I was like, oh, well that sounds kind of cool. And then I realized what probably happened was my ancestors showed up on the boat to Ellis Island, and they're like, who are you? I am new guy. Get in there. I'm a huge history fan. Any history nerds here? Yeah! I love history. History, I think, is not taught well in schools. Most of the time, they just kind of gloss over everything interesting. Like, all right, World War I. So a guy shot another guy, and then everyone started fighting each other. Okay, and then when they were fighting each other, there were horses and trenches and gas masks. Here's a gas mask on a horse. And trench foot, and we're done. Roaring 20s time! None of that was like all of the intricate alliances and stuff. They just skipped it. Like, I don't know if you guys know this. Did you know that the American Revolution, fighting for America, the American Revolution, was saved by a gay twink from Germany? Oh, the fuck you didn't, because I didn't. His name was Baron von Steuben. And Baron von Steuben was in the Prussian army, and he got kicked out for being gay. And what's weird about this is when Prussia was being ruled by Frederick the Great, who is gay as the day is wide. That guy is too gay even for me. Get him out. And Benjamin Franklin found him kicking around in France and hired him to go help the American Revolution. So he didn't tell anybody he was doing this. So imagine you're George Washington and his soldiers at Valley Forge. You're freezing. You just got your ass handed to you by the British. You're like, I don't know if I should defect. Is this war even worth it? And then this literal deus ex machina shows up out of the blizzard and goes, I am here to teach you how to shoot accurately and march in formation. That would be like if today you were trying to get a job, like you're on Monster.com, you're on Glassdoor, you're on LinkedIn, you're sucking at it, no one's getting back to you, and then Elton John kicks your door in and goes, I'm gonna help you with your resume. Why? Who hired you? Doesn't matter. Let's get this done. Okay, you got to take this off. No one cares about your high school diploma. I have a weird relationship with Elton John. I got to see his farewell tour, which was pretty cool, but not like in a fun way. What happened was I got my mom tickets for her birthday. And I'm usually the kid who's like, I got a card from Walgreens, then I wrote something. Like, I wanted to try. Because it's her 69th birthday, and this matters, goddammit. So, I got her Elton John tickets a year in advance. I was like, this is your birthday present, it's for next year. And she's like, oh my God, this is amazing, I'm so excited. And then 2 days before the concert, she goes, I don't want to go anymore. Why? Why don't you want to go to Elton? This is Elton John. This is his farewell tour. I don't know, he's bloated. He doesn't have the same range of motion anymore. What range of motion? He's sitting at a piano doing this. And also, 69-year-old mom. This is his farewell. This is all I'm getting of Elton John. You got to see him in his heyday when he was coked up and actually had a range of motion. You got Van Halen with David Lee Roth. I got are. We're going to this thing. She didn't. So I had to go to this concert by myself and scalp the ticket, which normally when someone scalps a ticket, you guys have bought a ticket from a scalper, they make it sound cool. They're like, all right, $300, one night only, the band of the century. And then I'm standing there being like, my mommy didn't want to come to this concert. $40 and give me a hug, please. So here's the problem with scalping a ticket like that, is normally when the scalper gives you the ticket, they disappear into the night. I was there to see the concert. So I was sitting there, and then this guy comes in, and we just kind of made awkward eye contact with each other. Hold me closer, tiny dancer? I have so much stuff to say about my mom, and I only get 8 minutes to do it. But I will say this last thing was pretty crazy. I had to go back to the doctor recently because my workplace switched insurance companies. So when you go into a new insurance company, you can't just go to your new doctor and be like, filleth upon me these prescriptions that I had with my last doctor. You have to go in and they have to give you the checkup once again. But the thing with this is that this is the same insurance company that I had as a child, that I now have as an adult. So they have a bunch of old stuff from childhood, but not from like the years in between. So I got there, and the doctor was kind of treating me with kid gloves. He's like, okay, weigh yourself, and do you smoke? And can I fondle your balls? And I'm like, Doc, are you okay? I feel like you're treating me with kid gloves. What's going on? And he's like, what I don't understand is on your chart, it says here you considered a vasectomy at one point. Is that true? I go, yeah, that was true. I thought about it a few years ago. Why? And he's like, I just don't understand why you would consider a vasectomy if it says female on your chart. What? Like a clerical error? He's like, no, it says female the entire time you've been alive. We assumed you were trans. So all my childhood bullies were right then. Is that what's going on? How am I female? So I called my mom. I was like, Mom, you filled out this chart when I was in your belly. What happened? And she goes, oh, so after we had your older sister, we were trying to kind of like manifest a daughter. So we put female. I was like, Mom, you're supposed to like manifest a new job, not an X chromosome! We have a great freaking show for you tonight.